Hello, and welcome from the University of North Georgia's Student Counseling Center. In this video, we will be talking to you about having difficult conversations. Many of us tend to avoid conflict, at least initially, so as to not rock the boat, or feel more discomfort. However, avoiding conflict can create resentments that often lead to anger and more conflict. The goal of addressing conflict depends on the situation, but ultimately it is to have a better outcome the next time sensitive topics or circumstances arise. Prior to requesting a conversation to discuss the conflict, it can be helpful to understand your own reaction to the conflict. Ask yourself what emotions came up for you. How did your attitude contribute to the conflict? What assumptions did you make about the topic or person presenting the information? Most assumptions are wrong. These questions will help you understand why you had a heightened emotional state at the time of the conflict. Conflicts due to misunderstandings are common, so you will want to educate yourself on the facts for both sides of the issue. It helps to understand how the other person perceives the issue and their needs and fears. You may even realize that you don't need a conversation, because you understand things more clearly, or have more empathy. Practice in your head, prior to the conversation, so you can clarify your thoughts, as well as decrease your anxiety. You may also want to practice what you want to say with a friend. Envisioning yourself handling the conversation with ease will help build your confidence before the conversation. Once you have prepared, invite the person to a conversation, with the goal of working better together or understanding their point of view. Much of the work in preparing for, and recovering from, a difficult conversation is what you do for yourself. You can't control them, you can only control yourself. You are in charge of your emotions, your words, and staying focused on the goal. If you get off center, choose to return to center, before moving forward. You can recenter in a variety of ways, such as deep breathing, moving your body for 3 minutes, connecting with nature, enjoying a brief distraction, shifting your focus to something new, completing a small, simple task, getting still, focusing on your 5 senses, or bringing awareness to your feet, firmly planted on the ground. If the other person verbally attacks you, remember not to take it personally, and help them get back to center as well. Your attitude toward the upcoming conversation will also affect your emotional state and thoughts. A growth mindset focuses on ways to overcome challenges, while a fixed mindset focuses on how hard something is without putting in much effort. If you go in thinking about how difficult the conversation will be, you will increase your nervous feelings, and make it more difficult to stay centered and focused. When we focus on the negative, we tend to overlook all of the positive, judging our circumstances to be all bad. If you go in thinking there can be some good that comes out of the conversation, you are likely to have that happen. Emphasizing that you want to work well together and understand their point of view reduces defensiveness, and can create psychological safety around the conversation. Psychological safety means that people feel comfortable to voice their thoughts, feelings, and opinions, and to work through disagreements. You can further create a sense of trust and safety by listening to their side first, and asking open-ended questions. Using I statements to share your views, intentions, and feelings reduces defensiveness, because it focuses on how you feel, and not on the other person's behavior. I statements should include, I feel, followed by, when you, then would provide your explanation and offer a solution. To learn more, see our video, using I statements. Don't assume that the other person understands your point of view. For example, depending on where you stand, you may see a 6 or a 9. Even though we may share experiences, our perspectives on these can vary greatly. You also strengthen trust when you take responsibility for your part in the conflict or misunderstanding. Now you are ready to problem solve together. Thank you. Please contact our office at 706-867-4402 if you would like support.